a perfect year. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the federal level certification. So SBA want to help the small business. So for federal government, actually, they have different kinds of certification. The first one, all the federal agency, they have to reach the goal. 23% have to buy from small business. Originally 5% for, we don't call minority, we call socially and economically disadvantaged. So originally it was 5%, but this year go up to 11%. Okay, so today, this year is the perfect time for you that actually, if you're qualified for that one. And also 3% for Hubzone. Later, I will explain to you. Hubzone, there is a map. I hope that actually you can go to that map. If you are located in those Hubzone, 3% set aside. And then 5% for women, I already mentioned, and 3% for service disabled veterans. So the only goal that government haven't reached yet is the Hubzone. So there's one women-owned business. She asked me, she said, I already got women certification, minority, you know, what else that I can certify? I said, certified for the Hubzone. Okay, so she certified the Hubzone last year. I was shocked. She got 2 contracts within 1 month. So I realized how desperately those government agencies, they are looking for you. If you can
could you just, I'm sorry to interrupt. Could you just say that again? Certified for the what zone? I didn't really understand.
Okay, historically underutilized business zone, Hubzone, Hubzone.
Okay, thank you.
If you can write down my email address, actually, I will send you the PowerPoint, all the detail. Usually I need more than 1 hour to make the presentation, okay? But today I really want to inspire you, okay? Go to the federal level. You are all qualified. I listen to you and I know that actually you should go to the next level. And if you have any certification or you already got a contract from city and the state, actually, federal, they welcome you, okay? So for Hubzone, there are 2 requirements. One is your main office actually have to locate in the Hubzone. So don't think it have to be the poverty area. Even in Manhattan, next to Times Square, there's one area is Hubzone. But I cannot tell you the east or north of the area because it's like 2 blocks here, 3 blocks here, 5 blocks here. So you really have to go to the website that actually enter your address. They will tell you exactly. Number 2 requirement is more than 35% of your employees have to live in Hubzone. Any Hubzone, doesn't have to be the same Hubzone as your business. So 90% of Bronx is in Hubzone. I think about 50% in Queens are in Hubzone. Okay, so and I think some of you even you come from other state. Actually, this is a federal program, so actually, you know, you can search that. Okay, so that's the one I really encourage you. And women-owned business certification, I think you already certified for city and state. So you have all the information you need to certify. So for you, actually, it's easy. Okay, you can certify right now. Just go online, submit all the documents, and have to get through SBA's approval. Okay, originally before 2 years ago, women-owned business can certify by themselves, but because Congress, they found out a lot of so-called women-owned businesses, they are not really women-owned because actually you have to be the one manage the day-to-day operation and make the long-term decision. And they saw a lot of men-owned business. Actually, they just want to be certified as women-owned, so they let their wife or find women just own more than 51%. So that's why Congress said, start from this year's actually you have to get approval from SBA. Okay, so that's women-owned business. The other one I talk about socially and economically disadvantaged. The certification is called 8A, number 8 and ABC's 8, 8A certification. So we don't call minority. So when you go to the event, I also listened to the two panels. A lot of people ask where you can get assistance about procurement. In New York, we have 3 PTAC, Procurement Technical Assistance Center. One is in Queens, LaGuardia Community College. The second one is in the Bronx, SOBRA. The third one is Manhattan, is SBS, Small Business Services, actually. So they can help with certification with city, state, and federal level. Also, they hold a lot of events. They invite those government agencies that actually those are the events. I also listen, some people ask, where can you find those events information? You have to actually own the PTAC's mailing list. Okay, so just search those 3 PTAC, or you can email me, I send you the links. You make appointment with them, you are in their system, and you can receive all their invitations for the events. Those are the must attend event. But I also see there is a problem that actually a lot of business, they went to those events. They got a lot of business card of those agencies, but they didn't follow up enough. Okay, I know, I think everybody know that actually really have to work hard and also build a good relationship with the agency. So because everybody is so busy, okay, so sometimes you just think, oh, okay, I will call later. But you will forget. So actually, I'm the project manager. We have a CEO training, like a mini MBA courses. So I told them actually they just have to put on their calendar, maybe call once a month or every 2 months. Just put on the calendar which day that actually they should call and say hello. Okay, have to be professional. Don't waste their time. Don't waste your time. Say hello. Remind them who you are, and you still what's your, of course, your product or services, and tell them you still look forward to those opportunities. Okay, just keep them, because I know actually a lot of time those procurement officers, they are very busy, and they if you just call them, I saw a lot of opportunity like that. You just call them. One time I had an event, I need a printer printing company for print my program. And one company just called me. I say, okay, can you print that tonight? He said, yes. So he got a job. Okay. So sometimes actually you really have to contact them more often. For us, we have a saying, we say we never give a contract to somebody we never met. So you have to, for example, you want to do business with SBA, if you see, we have events, actually you have to come. So I think that those business they already mentioned, most of them, they already got a contract. They have to be outside, not in their business actually. Have to attend all the events to make the networking. And also right now there is a trend. I heard city, state, and federal all the same. We allowed business team up to get a contract. So right now, I really encourage you, when you go to an event, try to network. Most of the time, you think the business in the same industry as yours is your competitor. Actually, right now there is a trend. You change your competitor to your partner, because you can team up to get a bigger contract. Okay, so you network, you have to find suppliers, partners for that too.
Excuse me, Melanie, could you mind sharing your email address? Because I know a few people are saying in the chat that they're going to have to depart shortly. Would you mind dropping that in there?
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Let me just, and I also have webinars actually. I was saying the link. I will send you the schedule. Okay. Usually I need a lot of time to go to the detail. Okay, I think I want to open, not just I talk, you can ask questions, but just really tell you a lot of opportunity, and easier than, I think the city, state, they don't have a website, just list all the opportunities. SBA, not just SBA, we coordinate, we want to help the business, small business to get contract. but definition of small business maybe is different from what you thought. Manufacturing, if you have fewer than 500 employees, you are a small business. For different non-manufacturing, depends on your annual revenue. So depends on your industry. Okay, so like the construction, the biggest one can go up to $34.4 million. So actually, that's why you should certify, because otherwise you just compete with everybody. Those actually, some of them for us, if feel they are big company. But if you certify, you only compete with the same business in your category. We have set aside. So I mentioned 5%, 3%, they all set aside. Okay, so definitely the first thing you should do is certification. Okay. I want to open, let you ask question. Okay, Paul?
I have a question. So where can we find the federal certification? Is there like a certain website we can look for?
Yeah, just a website called certified.sba.gov. Okay, that's easy. I mentioned for AA, okay, a lot of things I have to type. Certified.sba.gov.
Got it.
Okay.
I see it. Cool.
And also, you can go to, okay, let me type that. SAN.gov. Okay, that's where you can find opportunities. All the federal agency, if any purchase more than $25,000, they have to post there. The other one, if you say, I will start from small one, less than 25,000, then you can go to a USA spending. Let me type that, USA spending. So that's .gov. So that's, you can see every penny that federal government spend, what they bought, and also for federal is good that actually we have, because we have to have the forecast. So like we have to plan 2 years later, 5 years later, what we are going to buy. So even you're not ready right now, you can plan for the future and build the good relationship with those agencies. So you should focus on those agencies that actually they bought. Okay, they already bought similar product or services from yours. Don't waste the time that some agency they will never need your product and services. Okay. Any other question? I just want to know what questions that you have.
Well,
No?
can I ask
Okay.
one more? I can
Sure.
ask more if it's so I basically completed certification for the city and the state, but I don't know how long. I heard that the waiting process to get approved is like really long. I mean, I just recently finished it at the beginning of March. So can you like share some insight on that? Is there a way
You were certified for 8A, right?
for
8A is for socially and economic disadvantage.
Oh no, not for. I don't think I did. I did the MWBE for New York State
Right.
Port Authority and stuff. Yeah, but I don't think I did it for what you just said, or maybe it's the same name.
No, this is different name. So city state they call MWBE. For federal, we separate. For minority, we call 8A certified, number 8 and ABC 8A certification. We call socially and economically disadvantaged. We separate women certification and disadvantaged business.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess I just wondered in terms of the wait process, or just like the time after we finish registration, like what's the normal wait time, and are there different ways?
It depends. A lot of time is because you don't have all the documentation required. That's why it delayed. But I know that right now the 8A certification maybe need 6 months.
Okay.
Right. Okay. At least 6 months because okay. Okay. Xie has to leave. Okay. Xie, thank you. I have learned a lot from her too. Okay, so certification is the first one, but for federal, it's easier, okay, because online. And also, if you want to just try, maybe tonight, you don't have to go to Washington, D.C. for federal level contract. So in New York City, there are more than 100 federal government agency office, and we all manage the money, the budget actually come to us, okay? So for example, like SBA got certain money, so they were distributed to different office. Then our office will decide what we want to buy from whom. Okay, so if we call micro purchase, okay, less than $3,000, we don't have to post anywhere. Okay, so but you have to know who is the purchaser for each office. So I really encourage you, okay, to attend all the agencies. Actually, you know, our office at 26 Federal Plaza. So there are, I don't know how many, I think more than 60, 70. So you can just, you know, try to see actually who is the purchaser, okay, make acquaintance with them. So if they need your product and services, actually. Also, I didn't mention, if you're a Hubzone, like historically underutilized business loan certification or the disadvantaged certification, we can buy from you directly. Means there is another rule called rule of two. For normally, if I want to buy something for my office, I need to have two businesses submit to me so I can choose one. But if you are you're disadvantaged or the Hubzone, you know, actually I can buy from you if your products, you know, quality is good and price is reasonable. Okay, so that's very powerful. And for Hubzone, there is another advantage is, you know, two companies submit the price to me. If you're Hubzone certified, your price even 10% higher than your competitor, I still can buy from you. So that's very powerful. Okay, that's why I encourage your business. If you're qualified, you should certify definitely. Okay, and tonight I hope that actually you can search online, see what's opportunities there. You know, you want to talk, Paul, actually, what's your products or services?
Video production and editing services. So everything from commercials to documentaries. Most of my stuff is award-winning documentaries and experimental films and commercials. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, Alice, what's your business?
Hi, Elise. My name's Elise. Hi, this is so nice. Thank you. Yeah. I have a yoga and meditation business. So I provide services, wellness services, mental health with the meditation, physical health with the yoga.
Okay, you should search.
And I'm not sure. Yeah.
You should search U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Okay, they have a lot of contracts, especially now. And you will be surprised, actually. Let me tell you one, the most interesting contract I heard. You know, one women-owned business, actually, she got a contract to hire fake patients because like a secret shopper. So they want to check if the hospital treat their patients nicely. Okay, so a lot of people say, can you just tell us what government buy? Everything. And you know, like SBA, we give a lot of funding to a nonprofit organization to help the small business. So we need a lot of accountants, attorneys, marketing, business, okay, company actually. There's one women-owned business actually during the pandemic. She was in a marketing company. And then during the pandemic, a lot of government agency, they want to hold event, but they don't have the, you know, the experience for the virtual event. So she got a lot of government contracts to hold the virtual events. And she told us, she shared with us, she said she doesn't know how to do that in the beginning. So she hired somebody to hold that events actually for her. Then after she learned about that, she got a lot of contract. So, that's why I encourage you. You see a lot of need, even you haven't done that yet, you can learn, okay? And then, like, especially, that some agency, there's a trend for them. All the federal government agency, they want to reach out to different communities. So that's a need, okay? Any
And then
other,
Sorry,
I
I
have
had a quick question.
okay.
No, so there's two things. Number one, if you could share where we can identify if we are in a hub zone, if our business address is in a hub zone, how we can identify that. And two, something else you mentioned as it relates to nonprofit entities who want to support businesses in this space. And is there opportunity for, I guess, funding or capacity for organizations who want to build out programming to support more small businesses who want to enter into this space?
Nonprofit organization, you should search grants.gov, grants.gov. Okay, but for contract, normally, I'm talking about you have to be a for-profit organization. Okay, nonprofits, you can search for the grants. Okay, and you said the Hubzone. No, there's a link, but let me tell you, you go to SBA. Let me just write it down. But you can please contact me. Send me an email. I send you.
I did already.
PowerPoint. Okay, I will send you the PowerPoint. That's
Okay,
easier.
perfect.
But
Okay.
all the information, actually, you can go to sba.gov and then you can search Hubzone, Hubzone.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Any other questions? Yeah, really encourage you find opportunities and try to know the purchases of each agency. So you can start with less than $3,000. And the next step, actually, you can be the subcontractor. You don't want to just jump in and get a big contract. Okay, so prime contractor, there is a website too. So I was saying the PowerPoint. So you can find the prime contractor. They're on that website. They send out what kind of subcontractor they are looking for. All the federal level. If those prime contractor, they got a contract more than $700,000 for construction more than $1 million, they have to sub out. Okay, so a lot of the subcontracting opportunities actually for small business especially. So you can learn from those prime contractor and because you never work with the federal government yet, so learn from them, and then one day that actually you can be the prime contractor too.
I have two questions.
Okay, sure.
One, where should attorneys look? And two, I'm registered with sam.gov, but I am not 8A certified. Can you explain if there's still a benefit to becoming 8A certified and what the difference is?
Definitely, because I already mentioned 8A, especially this year, is 11% of the contract were set aside for disadvantaged business. So normally, if you didn't certify, you will compete. You can bid, you can join bid, okay, but you compete with everybody, okay. But if you certified, actually, you only compete with those, they certify for the 8A. So the opportunity actually is huge. Okay, so that's a big difference. And also for 8A certification, like our office, we have a team. Actually, that's 8A certification is for 9 years only. Okay, so during 9 years, we will hold your hand. We will find opportunities for you. And we also can, represent you to negotiate with a government agency. Okay, so after 9 years, most of the 8A company already got the contract. So we say they graduate. So, once in a life, only 9 years, and you have to be in business at least 2 years. So I encourage that actually, a lot of startups, I say you should wait. Okay, wait until you're really ready to do business with the government. Don't waste those 9 years. We need a lot of attorney. Okay, so you should, right. So just go to SAM.gov. SAM, you already in SAM, that's great. Now, SAM, how long ago did you register your business on SAM?
It must be over a year because I had to recertify a couple of months ago.
Right.
So maybe about a year and a half.
Okay, so actually SAM originally only a database. Okay, so all the government agency, if they are looking for vendors, you have to be in that database. But now last year, so SAM is become, they combine the acquisitions, everything. In the past time, actually, in the past, you have to go to different website to find government's procurement information. Now we combine everything on SAM. So SAM.gov have everything. So you find the opportunity, you certify there too. So it's everything there. But you haven't, yeah, really you should certify for minority. We don't call minority, okay? So you already know that. And also for women, why don't you certify women on? That's easy.
I'm New York State certified MWBE,
right,
but not
so
federal.
You should certify, okay? City, state, federal, everywhere. And if you see a lot of private company, the big company, they all have diversity section or division. That's for minority, okay? So you should certify. It's easy for women-owned business to certify. 8A is much requirements, actually. You have to submit a lot of documentation. So that takes longer, okay? And okay, any other question? I really hope you can ask questions so I know what you need, what kind of information you need. Do you have a capability statement?
I do.
Okay, so that's, there are 3 tools. Certification, I always, a lot of business came to me say, I have certified for years. I never get contract. Nobody give me contract. Nobody will give you contract. You have to fight for that because it's very competitive. Okay, so you have to do marketing. So you need to have 3 tools, marketing tools. The number 1 is elevator pitch. I know that every day you go out to talk about your business, but you have to think about a lot of occasion. Like I have to go to the procurement events. I have to see maybe 500, more than 500 business within one day. So get to the point. Okay, don't say hello and waste time. Waste your time, waste their time. Okay, so give them impression. You are professional. Get to but you have to have something, make something that they can remember you. For example, you can say, oh, actually, I have the same earring as yours. Or, oh, my mother have that. Because when you contact them, you go back to the office, right? You get their business card, you give them your capability statement. When you go back to the office, you have to email, okay? Send an email, like a thank you letter, and you attach the capability statement because a lot of time they don't keep those, okay? Too much for them. So you have to send something electronically so they can keep them in their computer, okay? And then you should, I already talked to others before, you should schedule, put on your calendar, your action plan. Maybe, depends on, I interview more than 100 procurement officers. I try to find out, ask them, what kind of business you are looking for? So some of them, they say, oh, they can call me like every 2 months. So I feel every 2 months you can call them, just remind them who you are. So you have, that's why I say you have to leave something, let them remember who you are, okay? So that's one. So elevator pitch, because you go to them, so you really have to practice something you can leave a good impression and also they can remember you. So you need to find out one sentence really can do that. And the second one is your capability statement, okay? there are a lot of samples. In my PowerPoint, I have that, so I will send that to you. Also, the third one, most of the agents, oh, hi, Ophelia. So the third one
Hi,
is,
Menli.
hi. So a lot of situation, those agents, they will find, they was notified maybe the final 5 business to make a full capability presentation. So it's like a Shark Tank. They were, you have to really do your homework to study what's the agency's mission or what kind of business they are looking for, they bought from before. You don't, a lot of occasion when we at those, events, actually, they will say, what's your agency does? That's really the bad situation, okay? You have to do your homework. So then you have to breathing, okay? Make it brief, focus and brief is very important too, okay? Know your audience is very important, okay? Alice, you have a question?
I do, thank you. Yes, so I just received the format for the capability statement, and it's a lot of information. Is there, I feel like there were agencies to help me get through the application process for the city and the state. Is there also,
Which agency
and I found it really
helps?
helpful. I found it really helpful because they would just, pull me along. Hey, do you have that thing for me? Do you have that form for me? Where's this form, right? Is there something like this within the city that would help somebody
Yeah.
write up their capability statement?
Oh, capability statement, yeah, like a PTAC. I already told you there are 3 PTAC, Procurement Technical Assistance Center. Okay, I know actually they have a template, but you don't just follow others or just use the same template. PTAC actually, like Ophelia, actually they help too, right? Okay, so actually they help you to modify. You have to draft your own, and then they can help you to modify. They cannot write that for you, okay?
But we do have samples, so you can take a look at what others have done. So you want the basic information on that capability statement, but how it looks is really kind of up to you. You can make it look prettier than just what that template shows.
Right.
But as long as you have the capability statement contains the essential information from that template, you're good to go.
Right.
But yes,
So-
our SBS is a PTAC. We service Manhattan, Brooklyn, and Staten Island. And if you're located in one of those boroughs, we can help you with taking a look at the capability statement.
Did you say Brooklyn? I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
heard
Brooklyn,
Yes.
Manhattan, and Staten Island. And then there's a
Okay.
PTAC for Queens, and there's a PTAC for
Bronx.
the Bronx, Sobro.
Right.
They're separate entities.
Right. But you can just Google, capability statement online. They
Yeah.
have so many,
True.
templates, right?
Okay.
So
There's
give you an
example.
idea, right? See what actually is more attractive.
Okay, thank you.
And when you go out to make presentation for capability statement, you really have to be, stand out. So let me give you one example. I was very impressed actually. It's a huge area, and one woman-owned business, she just stand to the center of like a gym. There's a fair in the gym. So she stood in the center of the gym and just speak so loud. So everybody actually in my company, that really get attention. So actually there are 2 government agents just walk to her saying, we want to talk to you. She got 1 contract. So no, you have to use your creative, okay? You have to be really creative because I think Felicia know too. We have to see like more hundreds of business at that time. So if you don't show something special, we don't remember you. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's very important. It's very competitive. So that's one trick I can share with you. And find opportunity, those are very important things. I also, any other questions? I think we have time. We still have 6 minutes.
Like 2 minutes left, according to
Oh.
Kendra. Yeah, like actually
Okay.
1 minute.
1 minute. I just want to encourage you, other than the government contract, there are 2 grants. I encourage you, small business innovation research. That's part of combined with the government contract too. So for example, for you, Alice, actually, for mental services, okay, they would say, you know, there is a problem right now, like Department of Health and Human Services, they have OPS problem, okay? They want to help. So they will put out a project, say, you know, we have this problem. Can you come up something can help with those patients, okay? All the projects, all more than $1 million. So if you come up some proposal, you send to them, that's a good one. It's a grant, okay? So there's SBIR, so SBIR.gov. There's a lot of opportunities. I saw that, so that's great. Okay, so we have to go back. Nice talk to you. So contact me. I will send you those information and also my webinars information. Okay, thank you. I think we have to go back.
Thank you.
17 seconds.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.